Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're out here. Playing video games, you know how it be. Oh, right, Path of Exile is on the PlayStation. So if you want to give it a shot, because you know you saw me playing it and you were just like, wow, that game looks like the hotness. Let me give it a shot. You can do that. Because it's the hotness. Wow. Dude, why did you let me do that, game? Why did you let me? Is Path of Exile free? Yes, absolutely. You can try it for the low cost of free. And then, you know, worst case scenario, you try it and you're just like, wow, actually, you know, I hate this game. Then, it's all good. I feel like one of these isn't lined up. Surprised it took you this long to start playing. I actually played it like a couple days after launch because I was playing something else. I think the day it launched I actually had the game, except I was playing Sekiro on stream. And then you know what game won that out? I'm just kidding. No, I opted to play Sekiro off stream, which I haven't had a lot of time to do yet. I don't have a lot of place. It's actually only 9 gigabytes. I don't know if that's a lot of space for you. Okay, so these will make iron rod. These will make iron rods. Maybe these should make plates. And then these ones should make rods. Yeah, the upside is, you know, Path of Exile ain't going anywhere, so you just want to chill, not play it for a little while. Ain't no thing. Just whenever you know, feel like you want to give it a shot, you can do that. Path of Exile a game where I cannot think but still do good and play effectively like Saints Row? At some point, yes. There's a lot of thought that will need to be taken like early on though. There are definitely no thinking builds to be had. Oops. Okay, so assuming we get power, this part all works. Now I've got to figure out how to wire the rest of it together. Shit. I don't think I'll need the small foundation anymore, so we could probably get rid of that. Yeah, no, I love this game so far. Hashtag ad, hashtag. They sent me a code to play this game. Fortnite pulled a Michael Macasiano and said they were going to make a zombie mode free, but then dipped. Wow, assholes. Why is this part all gassy? That's you with The Last of Us? Damn. I mean, that's true though. Can't even lie. Can't even lie, TBH. Dude, I want them to make it free because I want to play it. It's not a goof. That's just like me out here trying to play video games. Excuse me, pardon. Out of iron plate. Shit. Dude, how dope would that be? We could play Fortnite, you know. I'd be included. Chance of a Fallout New Vegas playthrough this spring. I don't know. Should I play through it this spring? I didn't have plans to do it, but I could. Let's get one more stack just to be safe. I think I'd be keen on playing New Vegas again, actually. I played I actually haven't played New Vegas in its entirety in a long time. Long time. Yeah, nothing like a poppin' spring break where we play Fallout New Vegas. Nothing says spring break like New Vegas. So we're gonna put a splitter right here into like another splitter because I'm gonna try and merge this into like a thing at the end or a thing somewhere where I can have all of it feed out. I want to be as lazy as possible. Nice. The dream. Let me actually... Oh. Cool. Oh. I see. Not like a point down here. Can we stack it on top of this? Hang on. Gonna do a little bit of experimentation. And then can we stack the stackable on it? No. Weird. Okay, well I'm just gonna put the stackable ones. Alright, so these are outputs. These are just gonna go out of this into some kind of master output that I'll be able to like grab all of the materials at the end. I feel good about that. I feel like that's like an elegant way to do this, if I do say so myself. Yeah. Oh, if it helps, all of my stuff is going up on YouTube, so if you find it hard to watch the stream itself for realsies, then I figured out a process that works for me that I can upload like most of my streams. Most of my old stuff's gonna go up there soon too, so or anything that I have archived already will probably end up on my long play YouTube channel, so you can tune into that if you just want some stuff to watch, or if you happen to miss the a playthrough that I do that you want to watch. I don't know why I just made that. Mm-hmm. Now let's make this next thing with screws. I don't truthfully know how we're going to split the iron rods in so many ways to end up in all the right places. But let's worry about the screws first, I guess. The screws still operate off of constructors, so these are good. Oh, I need reinforced plate. Shit. You need to watch the movie Us. I've heard some pretty good stuff about it. I just thought back to the trailer, and I thought the trailer was really good. That's one of those like things where like Nelson and I probably would have really appreciated it had we watched it on the trailer show. RIP, by the way. I'm just dropping by to get fuel again. filled, didn't it? I'm gonna need screws. Screws. Wait, did this get tapped? Oh. Wow, I turned it off and then it stopped. Nice. I think we're gonna have to turn it back on, but maybe we'll be okay. Yeah, that movie looks good. The thing that's going to throw a wrench in this actually is once we get to the assemblers. I don't know how big those are. When did that movie actually come out? Is that this week? Last week? Is it out now? Oh, I guess you've seen it. Did you get a press screening? I don't know what kind of answer I expected. Is all right. So it feeds out to an out, and then we go here, and then this makes screws. Yeah, I think everybody else would try to have all of the lines. Rod, plate. Okay. The death of Screen was because no one let them screen. Yeah, I think literally, well, you know, I'm like, we were never like a big movie presence or whatever, but I guess Controller, I think we did have literally one screening ever for a movie. And it wasn't like an in-person screening, and I suspect that's like a lot of how and why it happened. Jordan Peele is my cousin's sister's dog's dad's brother. Wow. You're so related. I don't have concrete. Fuck. This is a lot bigger of an undertaking than I thought. I was gonna say I should connect all the power, but I don't have the concrete to make the lines. So, whoops. Yeah, if we made the power, we could actually make this thing run. Like, this could be working now. What did I come here for? Concrete. Whoops. If I was actually, I would become an actor. That's not a bad strategy. Okay. Oh, I think that rumbling that I heard was the engine of the truck. Yeah, whistling into a microphone. Not annoying, right? There's a pixel, I'll find it. Right. Oh, then these two need to be connected to each other. I like how there's no power bottlenecking. That's good. They should never change that. All right. So one thing that I should mention now is that I'm heavily favoring an aesthetically pleasing layout and organization to all of this that foregoes some degree of efficiency. But even then, the constructors are packed as tightly as they can be, so I don't know. Not too much more that you could do. I think the only other thing that really could happen is I could try to figure out how to put multiple floors on this. It's just a Fallout 4 copy. Yeah, totally. This is the kind of shit. Could you do this in Fallout 4? Let me not be an asshole for like 1 second. I'm gonna make a ramp, like just for right now. Okay. Yeah, I don't truthfully know the extent of the crafting in Fallout, so I'm not gonna talk out my ass at the moment. Oh, the power cable stuff. Maybe. Seems like the most logical way to make these power cables work. And just hook them up to each other. That's how power cables work, right? Oh, okay. So here's... Does it say here how big things are? 15 watts. So the part of this it's like really questionable from an efficiency standpoint is like if all of these things run, I guess like the efficiency is worth the power, I guess is probably where I should just stop. Oh no. This has 2 inputs for one. What if we just had one assembler for each end game piece of, or each of the end tier things here? Would anyone fault me for doing that? I don't know. I've had discussions with Nelson, so this is maybe like not 100% related. I've had discussions with Nelson about doing newer games on the Video Game Book Club. Because I feel like it would not be a bad idea for Nelson to have an avenue to talk about Devil May Cry, for instance. Okay. Rotors. All right. Let's put the buildings down, and then we'll figure out. How to run the cable. Oh, I need modular frames. Okay. Scale the material for 3. Yeah, I feel like Nelson would benefit from an avenue to talk about Devil May Cry 5 if we're sitting and doing a thing where we talk about video games. And so the discussion came up about doing more recent video games on the show. Here we go, just swinging by, full power. If only the production of these I think the thing that will be different about, I almost said Final Fantasy, the thing that will be different about the Video Game Book Club, I think is more so that it'll be a much more condensed experience. Like I think in a lot of ways it got bloated by trying to do other stuff, having like not as clear a direction, which I think part of that is just like we didn't try to like have a direction. Rotor. Yeah, we're looking for One Direction. Is there a One Direction video game? We'll play it for the Video Game Book Club. You heard it here first. I'll play it for the Video Game Book Club. All right. So does this use rotors? No. All right. So the hard part here is going to be lining up these cables, the belts. So what's this first one? Rotors. Shit. All right, how do we... I'm very, very worried about how to do this. Okay. So rotors, screws in this. Oh, you know what I need right here, actually? I need a splitter before we get out here. I thought guest controller was fine up until doing movie trailers and talking about movies. Yeah, well, so I think the thing that wasn't maybe apparent at the time is that Nelson actually doesn't play a lot of video games. That's not like a meme. That's just like reality. And so I think kind of the aim of the Video Game Book Club and kind of narrowing it on like one game at a time, and like the whole process. The thinking behind the process was that it would narrow down a lot of the stuff that Nelson would be doing or would have to do for the show. I don't want it to feel like work for Nelson. That would be a bummer. Let's see. I guess, funnily enough, I don't have to line this up with the other thing. This doesn't have to be lined up with anything. In fact, the edge doesn't even have to be lined up with anything. I can just move the edge. What if we just put the 3 assemblers down and then just try to wire it and see what happens? All right. Let chaos reign. Okay. So what needs what? Iron plates and screws. Actually, let's line these up over here. No, the ratios aren't really lining up. Yeah, so a lot of the video game book club was more consolidated by design. Like, we're only talking about one game. We're both talking about the same game. It's kind of dumb to have the show where it was like both of us, but then we would get on the show and then like only I would talk about video games. Wonder if I could have moved that over more now that I'm looking at it. All right, let's just... Is this too long? No. Okay, which one of these is... Okay, one of the outs of this needs to go here. And then you need... another one. Oh, that's why this one needs to be stepped back slightly. Or the other one needs to be stepped forward. I keep pressing Q to open up the build menu, and that's not what that does. I'm pressing Alt. Yeah, I'm pressing Q to open the build menu. Some version of what I'm saying is correct, I promise. Put it over like a couple squares. I'm pressing tab to open the build menu. All right, so what do you think the most elegant way is to get the screws back through the line over here? So which one is screws? You're the screw output. Alright. This looks fucking jank. But let's align this assembler now with the one behind it. So none of the outputs are aligned, but the building is aligned. Elevated things. Is there anything to line this up with? No. Shit. This is going way off the rails. All right. So there you go. Reinforced plates into modular frames are good. We just have to get the iron rods to the rotors. I want like an up-down splitter. I'm gonna move it one block over to the left. All right, then I'm gonna throw one of these stackable boys on here. Right. Then we stack it again. I hate myself. This is the worst. Then one goes here. Then one goes here. Encroaching on others' clearance. I wonder what that means. I wonder if that means they want one of these. Way or too steep. I wonder if maybe like this would help. There you go. Fantastic. Perfect. Oh, except here's the problem. I don't filter out modular frames after this. It's gonna get hard. The way that I've run this. You should stream Tribe's Vengeance or play it for Video Game Book Club. All Tribe games are free to download. Oh. Are they single player at all? Is there a community there? Okay, I think we've almost got it. Cable. Shit. Do I have copper on me? I think I have copper on me. I'm gonna make some cable. Has a single player campaign. Ooh. Interesting. I'll bring it up with Nelson. Tweet at Nelson. He's probably gonna... No, he's gonna see it. Nelson's the person you have to convince. wonder if we can consolidate these, like, just one tile, maybe? I wonder if these work when they're like one tile on. Because this is mostly to give me some clearance when doing other stuff. Alright, so now we need stackable boys. I realized the better thing for this would be single. If you don't intend to stack it, then you know, efficiency. I just realized with two parallel lines, I don't have any idea how I'm gonna make 4 lines. I was gonna run these along the wall, but I guess I can't. I need to run 4 lines parallel. 2 stacked lines parallel. Okay. So then the real question is, can I do this? Encroaching on others' clearance. That means this thing. Oh boy. Okay, well apparently that works. Hang on. Part of me is bummed that this works. So we're gonna make this needlessly complicated. And this instead. Like it looks stupid. The lines are basically touching. Shit. All right. Right. This isn't how I intended for this to really look at the end, but no questions. Shit. Gosh darn. This looks dumb. Oh yeah, we have one line left to connect though. Shit. So that lines up with the... Okay, we have to redo this one then. Wonder if there's a way we run this like along the wall. If we put another wall up here. And then we put another wall up here. Okay, it's gonna be something like that. Let me put this in. This is a nightmare. That looks high. Alright, well. Okay. Shit. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be another way. Dude, well, so like the first part of this looks glorious. Like literally before right here, I think everything looks like fantastic. Like that all looks clean. And then you get here, and then all this garbage is just like... Ugh. And then we have to connect it to a bunch of shit at the end. So there's still like... a bit yet to do. I will have to add. Right. So I have to add this literally only for these stacked runs that all have to make it like over here somewhere. I'm out of plate? What the fuck? Trying to get in the thing. It would not work. Oh, did I destroy that flower? Oh, bummer, I did. Huh. I wonder if I'm gonna eventually get the opportunity to grow more. Because I need more. Or will need more, I guess. Guess maybe they'll give you some other solution to healing. Alright. So truthfully, I don't know what this is really going to turn into, how this is possibly going to output to anything meaningful. So we'll output to a bunch of storage for now. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Fuck. That was 100. I just spent 100 already. How much do I have on me? Oh, no, not. It's 100. Like how? How? How, I ask. Is that Nelson as a boo? No, that's like me as a pixel man now. Is that Nelson as a boo? I don't think Nelson's hair is that long, actually. I can show you the non-Zangief emotes that I need to just upload them. I haven't gotten a chance to do it. I've been the lazy. Yeah, you gotta go to some Street Fighter channels, and then they'll be like, why the fuck is this emote here? So now we just gotta have storage. I can stack the storage, I think, so. The problem is just like accessing this storage is like, what the fuck? Yeah, this Zangief emote really in high demand. Oh, what? How'd you get put the wrong way? Why would I put the things that way? Right, cool. Wait a minute. That's not what I wanted at all. Right. So now we are done. Looks like shit. And honestly, same. All that's left to do is just like... Are these assemblers configured even? What are they supposed to be? You're supposed to be reinforced iron plates. You're supposed to be... It says that... whatever for it. You're supposed to be modular frames, and you're supposed to be rotors. So, if everything in this pipeline works as intended, we'll get some of everything at the end. And then everything will be great. Do I have anything just getting like normal ass iron and not putting in anything? All right, watch this. Bam. Okay. So all this can go. All this can be deleted. I don't need this anymore. Oh, while it does that, let me lay down the power so it's actually powered. I don't know what the range on these power lines is, but I feel like I'm pushing it. Aha! This isn't connected to anything, is it? I didn't even do all the power for everything here. Alright, so you're all powered. We need a couple more power things over here. Another power thing over here. I can't move. Workplace safety. Got it. Got it. And that one's full on connections for some reason. What are you connected to? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, yeah, you're done. All right, everything's connected to power. This is exciting. So for just like for the first little run of it, we're gonna just follow the ore as it moves through the line. Wow, I came here without the car, so I'm stranded. We're gonna watch it go through the line. And then also see the spike in power because it's gonna suck up so much power. Did you get 100 already? Fantastic. You're the best. Right. Oh, you know, I need it to be ore. I need to be ingots. Machines don't process anything but ingots. Damned fool! So we have the small issue of load the ingots onto the car. Is this full? Of course it's full. I'll take it in manually. So the problem is, if it puts the coal on the line, there's not a good way to get it off the line. So I'll bring the ingots on manually. All right, here we go. Ingots. Oh shit, I don't have a good way to watch this. So if anything, maybe I want a merger so that it... The problem is we're going to end up with more plates than anything else, because the first thing in the line that gets it is plates. The first two things that get it in the line are plates. So if you merge it at the beginning and split it, then it's going to be a little bit better. Yes. Oh, except one of these screws has to get... The screw process is inefficient. It's kind of at the mercy of like the physical layout of the place. Alright, but the screws are going to make their way over. And then the first little reinforced plate should come out of here. I think almost everything's on. Okay. The power will fluctuate hard when the assemblers run, because the assemblers run at 15 watts. 15 M watts. Oh, you know what the problem is here? This is also... Has this even made one? No, it hasn't made one yet. Did the first one split? So it says plates, but not enough screws. Oh, okay, I see. Replacing the lines is going to be a task. So the other thing that maybe you can foresee as a problem is the process of getting the iron here. I think we chewed through all the iron. Doesn't do anything, right? Wow. 100 iron, what did that get us? You know, I could math my way to what 100 iron just got us. What do you still need? More screws! Oh, jeez. Okay, I think part 2 is making an Excel spreadsheet and figuring out the ratios on this stuff. Because, like, this is cool. I think all of them are yellow now. Okay. Yeah, 100 iron didn't even get us one frame. So, that's okay. Part 2 is setting up iron so that all the iron is collected and smelted, at least from the base right now, and then we'll see what happens after that.